Okay, so the Terramorphs are attacking New Atlantis. Let's get to it. Apparently they're at the spaceport. And this is where it gets interesting.
You! The EM rifle, grab it! Now!
Stop! That's
Wait,
it.
Ah. Wait. Oh, I got you.
I don't
now
help
hit him
you.
with everything you've got.
Night night.
Lights out on that one.
Night night. Do I have to talk to you or something?
Thank you for what you did. We didn't want to hurt them.
The way those people were acting. I've seen this before. They were under the Terramorph's influence, weren't they?
I don't know. They were down at the port and they just started screaming. We tried to restrain them, get them on the train to get them out of harm's way, but some of the other officers down there, we couldn't restrain them fast enough. They just started firing on us. People we knew. They went berserk.
Pheromonic projection. Some Terramorphs, they can induce this fog. It affects everyone differently, but some people just lose control, turn against everyone around them, even if they don't want to. They're like a puppet. You kill the morph, you break the hold. But this means we're gonna need to be real careful with our fire, and keep that EM weapon at the ready. I'm not suggesting. It's documented behavior. The result of the projection, though, can vary wildly. Some folks just shrug it off. Others hallucinate. And some lose control altogether. They'll lash out at anyone around them, but still be aware while they're doing it. Those cases, you'll either need to knock them out with EM fire, or free them by killing the Terramorph. I honestly was just wondering the same thing. But no, you don't need to worry about me. I've had a Terramorph try it on me before. I'm not susceptible. So we'll just have to make sure to watch out for each other down there. Let's do it.
Nat's unlocked. Please, do what you can to help them.
Let's go. I like that this is intense. Like we're finally there.
God, no time to waste, Captain.
Yeah.
Stash the EM and pull some firepower. Let's move.
Put me in the scene. Although I wish I could get close enough.
Don't just stand there.
Wait, officer? Are you and this woman experts? Take whatever we can get right now. We've got the remaining creatures locked down on the landing pad. We're barely holding our perimeter. They said you've done this before, huh? Well, one one fire team to spare and whatever supplies you need, but I can't risk them taking over any more of my men. Put those things down and do it fast. We'll hold them as best we can.
Hi, Captain. Just reload my weapons. Anything in here? We'll gather everything later.
They're all around us! Fall back! Fall back! Let's do this!
Never say never. Never say.
Guess I've still got it after all.
Yep. Go take care of this one. I mean, to me, this is the best fight I've seen all game. Fire does a lot. Yeah, fire does a lot of these things.
Target down!
Still, I wish I was fighting more.
Guess they weren't kidding about you two. Universe put the right people in the right place. Like hell it is. I don't want to think what would have happened if you two hadn't been here.
Just glad we could rise to the occasion. Captain, we should report back to the President. Let her know the Terramorphs have been dealt with. Take care of yourself, Sergeant.
Okay. Contusions. Figure out how to get rid of that. Will that fix it? No. No, so I don't know what would fix. Anchor demobilizer. That's oh, that's it? It's melee attacks use best? Okay. Oh, okay. Well, whatever.
Attention. The spaceport has been secured. Safety precautions remain in place.
Why can't they say discreet? But they've got this place looking like a whole war zone. Oh my goodness. Forget that I have the power boost back. You can get to the cabinet from this elevator? I did not know that.
That's a relief to hear. Thank you, gentlemen. Let your people all know how much we owe them today.
Yes, ma'am.
Ah, there you are. I believe we have some things we should discuss.
Those creatures killed UC citizens. They're not killing anymore.
Was that supposed to be a compliment?
Captain? Hadrian? It would appear that the Cabinet owes you our thanks for what you did for the city today. As well as an apology. Your concerns about the Terramorphs, well, consider them validated.
Thank you, ma'am.
No, you two were in the right. I only wish we could have acted sooner. Now, today's events have only clarified our path forward in the eyes of the Cabinet. You will have our full support in collecting the Terramorph data from the archives, as well as a subsequent investigation into the nature of these attacks. But to accomplish those goals, we're going to need the right people in the right places. As such, the Cabinet has authorized me to reinstate you, Hadrian, effective immediately, to your former rank of Major. As soon as we've got the data in hand, we want you investigating these attacks and how to stop them. Will you do this?
Yes. Yes, ma'am. I'd be honored.
Excellent. But as you've both made clear, for such an investigation to succeed first, we're going to need someone to convince the Freestar Collective and House Varun to play ball. Someone who knows precisely the sorts of dangers the colonies and all the galaxy are facing right now. The Cabinet wants you, Captain, to be that representative.
Yes, ma'am. I'm not someone shared for this sort of thing. Tell me what I'm getting into first, and I'll consider it. I can't be your representative. I'm just some Vanguard nobody. If you're sure that's us,
We do. In exchange, we're willing to fast-track your citizenship upon collection of the data.
Ooh.
So, will you help us?
That's
I'm
exactly
glad
what
to
I
hear
said.
it. Now, we, of course, won't be sending you in without the proper support. Deputy McIntyre in the Office of Interstellar Affairs will be your guide on gaining access to the archives. You should be able to find her in her office across the hall. And on behalf of the whole of the United Colonies, you have our thanks. You're dismissed.
Damage to the spaceport. The
I'm gonna
costs
go
of
check
this
in with
attack are
Chief
greater
Engineer
than I think we
Kulkarni.
realize.
Start getting a plan together for that data.
Wait, why is it mass functionary in here? That's kind of odd.
We didn't get where we are by sitting on our laurels. Our laurels, in fact, became uninhabitable a long time ago. Helps to remember that.
I still need to figure
By the way,
out.
Captain, Sergeant Yumi was looking for you. Sounds like he's got more work.
At this moment, crazy.
Chief Yassine, these orders.
Of course,
Vanguard, Captain.
you want to talk to me now.
You. Yes, sir. I'll make sure they get what they require. That must make you my Vanguard captain. Welcome to Interstellar Affairs. I'm Deputy Chief Diplomat McIntyre, Chief Yassine's second-in-command. I heard you were instrumental in protecting the city from the attack. You have my gratitude. I was also informed that you gave quite the presentation to the cabinet. Chief Yassine wants you to know the Interstellar Affairs Office is fully committed to this endeavor, accessing the Terramorph data and beyond. We're going to do everything in our power to make sure you have the tools you need. And that means first getting you into the archives. You do know what the archives are, correct?
And that I don't.
Someone paid attention in current events. So, then you also know that it was originally managed by the 3 major galactic players. Access to the archives is only granted in cases of dire emergency, and requires a one-time use code from each of the 3 Armistice signatories. UC, Freestar Collective, and House Varun.
Now, the UC is already on board, so that means we'll need to convince 2 people. The ambassadors of the Freestar Collective and House Varun to hand over their codes. Get them both and you'll have your data. But that's a lot easier said than done.
Yep. What can you tell me about these codes?
No. Each is a strip of several million random numbers generated on the fly based on biometric keys kept by each of the ambassadors on their person at all times. They're impossible to create without those keys, and those keys stay with the ambassadors, meaning we're accessing nothing if we can't get them on our side.
Yeah, no problem. Just gonna need some electrodes, tooth extractors. I think they'd be clamoring to have after.
I couldn't agree more. However, both ambassadors have reasons they won't, or can't, work with us. Now, I'll provide guidance on how we believe you can acquire each code, but ultimately, it'll be up to you to get them both to cooperate.
And I do mean cooperate. Threats and violence are off the table here. Though that doesn't mean we can't get creative.
But it does mean we need to get you up to speed on who you're dealing with. Who do you want to start with? Ambassador Radcliffe of Freestar, or Ambassador Balmore of House Varun?
I want to. Well, let's save Varun for last.
Ah, the good Ambassador Radcliffe. She's a veteran of the Colony War, and her only goal in life is to make ours miserable. Now, officially, our office is suggesting you try and negotiate with her.
Use your experiences as a member of the military and with the threat we're facing to convince her to lend her support.
And who knows? Maybe that'll work. Stranger things have happened. But my suspicion is we're going to have to rely on other tools to get her code.
Certainly. See, good diplomacy is all about the careful application of pressure. We just need to find the squeeze.
UC Intelligence has a recording device planted in the ambassador's living quarters, which we suspect you can use to your advantage.
But getting caught trespassing is a quick way to land yourself in an embassy holding cell.
So, if you are going to try and access the device, you're going to need to find a way in there without being seen.
Now, we recovered some intel we believe should be able to help with that. But there's also a disgruntled staff member you might be able to pump for information. Maybe even convince to work with you.
Name's Cameron Long. He's younger than Ratcliffe, bears less of a grudge towards the UC. He works closely with the ambassador, making him a promising source for information on the ins and outs of embassy life, and someone who very likely hates her guts.
Yes, many. Don't steal anything. Don't get caught anywhere you're not supposed to. Absolutely do not harm anyone. If something goes wrong, we'll do our best to smooth things over, but I can't make any promises.
All right. Here, your diplomatic ID. I'll give them a heads up you're on your way. Not likely to let you through the door otherwise.
And take these. Chief Yassine wanted you to have some options on how to proceed in there.
So where do I need to go? Do I need to go to the lodge? Huh. Deputy McIntyre. Huh. Odd. I don't exactly understand how the lodge fits into this. Oh, just I guess it's closer to the lodge? I don't know. That was very odd. Man, I'm so confused. Forget I don't have the balance boost back. So this is taking me to... What? Huh? I just spoke to her.
Hey.
Captain. Official line is that you're to negotiate with her. Use your... My suggestion... She's also got a...
Yeah. What the...
Howdy.
It must be a bug. Because I bet it wants me to go to I'm gonna reload save and see if it fixes it. Here, I bet. Okay. So I just had to talk to her about the room in order to pass that. I still don't know why it wants me to go to mast. Must be very weird.
Huh.
Oh. And then I can just talk from here. This place looks way different than what it normally does. I wonder if it's just the atmosphere or because of the mission that I'm
Sorry, but I need sign off from the
in. Anyway.
You our visitor? You'll find the ambassador in her office. Go on through.
Visitors are only allowed in the lobby of terramorphs, as in more than one? All that security and they still can't protect their own spaceport. The UC never fails to disappoint. I just wish I hadn't received the news from an SSNN broadcast. We have a strategic advantage to maintain, Mr. Long.
Of course, ma'am. I'll make sure it doesn't happen again.
Excuse me. Are you supposed to be in here? I'm sorry. Do you have an appointment? What are you? Ah, you're the one McIntyre called about. The eyewitness. She said you were at the spaceport. You have my thanks for what you did down there, truly. Saved many lives. Now, she also mentioned that, and maybe it was just a bad connection, that now the UC wants terramorph data from the Armistice archives, some of the most highly guarded information in the galaxy, in order to protect us all. I can only presume you're here to tell me I misheard her and that they didn't send you, local hero, to futilely beg on their behalf. Tell me I've got that right. Excuse me. A less level-headed person might think that was a threat, Captain. Let me be frank, Captain. The answer is no. That information is there because it is dangerous. I will not be the one responsible for its release. Now, why don't you quit wasting my time and yours, and go?
I do want to persuade this lady, but I also wonder if there's loot in her apartment.
No, Captain, I'm not, and I'll tell you why. What you experienced down there at the spaceport, I've lived that once before already. Fought tooth and nail as aliens rampaged in the streets of my home and others all throughout the collective. But my aliens were placed there by UC hands. So I'm not interested in anyone getting power like that ever again. The UC most of all. You have my answer. Now please take the hint. I guess you will. Feel free to see yourself out.
Yep, we're going into her apartment. Wait a second. Optional, speak to the Freestar Embassy staffer. Read FC Embassy Security Slate. Yes. Where do I find that?
You're allowed 3 places. Conference room, lobby, or the ambassador's
Yeah, I hear
office.
you.
You set foot anywhere else, there's going to be problems.
Where's the, I want to know where this listening device is. Okay. Here we go.
Sounds like it was a real mess down at the spaceport.
Official business? Talk to the ambassador. Who's there?
Wait, what?
Wait.
You're currently
Something's
just
wrong.
Let me just check. I don't want to trespass. By any means.
Visitors are only allowed in the lobby, offices, or...
Okay, and I'm gonna speed through this again. Okay, so I just picked a lot, and we're going to the vent. Currently trespassing. That hopefully helped. And we're gonna quick save here. But, I mean, I have no idea if this vent even helps. Yeah, let's do that, and then a 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I'm not really seeing it. It's gonna have to be a 2. Dang. Maybe I can't use that. Dang. Okay. Or what about this? Oh god, these really suck. Do that. There's this, and then is there two? Ah, there we go. Found our missing. Oh no. Oh no. I messed that up. I got it. We'll just use all the singles. If this doesn't work, I'll just, what's it called? Just quick save it. What? Okay. So that clearly doesn't work. I'm gonna skip to where I did fix it. Okay, so I don't think that vent is gonna help at all. Shoot. Hopefully she doesn't go in there. I've already pickpocketed the key card from her. I literally just need to walk in there. That's all I need to do. I can get. See, he's over there. I could just walk in there without her notice. Somehow. Yeah. Ooh, wait. This is key. So I don't even have to. Huh. Embassy key can get you anywhere, huh?
Error. Biometric key required.
Please tell me that does not alarm people. Metric key. Is that on her person? Okay.
This building is Freestar sovereign territory. So in here, we're the law.
Yeah, I hear you. Do you mind if I just come by? Huh. I did not think that was gonna work.
Agent detected. Patching in playback.
Son of a bitch! Cameron! Are you alright, Ambassador? It seems the Council of Governors has rejected my appeal to join. Again, which means you and I are stuck in this colonial rat cage until we die. But I think we might need to. We should expedite the process. What are you getting at, ma'am? I mean, my requests keep being rejected because they don't want to add a seat, right? But what if? What if one opened up? The Master's heart in what it used to be. It's not like anyone would miss him. Eva, I think it's time to get some sleep. Just think about it. Maybe we can reach out to some experts at that sort of thing, huh? Good night, Eva.
Okay. But I still don't have the key. What's going on? Why does it say confront Radcliffe? Wait, are you Radcliffe? Yeah.
Did I not make myself abundantly clear, Captain? You're not getting access to the archives. Excuse me? I have no idea what you're talking about. No. If the council found out, I'd lose my position. I'd be exiled. Look, I believe we may have gotten off on the wrong foot. The issue at hand is one of trust, no? So perhaps if I can trust you to keep this little secret between us, then maybe we can find a way to trust the UC with access to the archives. But where are my manners? Here, my pistol. Laredo. Custom made. Now, with my error rectified, I presume we have a deal?
There we go. Got the ambassador pistol.
Good. I appreciate you working with me. Just like I'm sure our great powers will. In fact, I think there's an opportunity here. Keep both our factions happy and ensure an air of legitimacy to the whole proceeding. I can only let you get the information on the Terramorphs. Anything else and people will get suspicious. And all research will need to be monitored. Freestar scientific observers making sure everything's being used for the right purposes. But those 2 items should be enough to allay any suspicions.
Yeah.
Good. Okay, let's go get you your access.
I've already been down there.
This building is Freestar sovereign territory. So in here, we're the law.
You take me out of this one? The one that I can open? One that I did totally not.
They tell me it should only take a moment. And there. It is reassuring to know there are still some people in this universe you can trust. There you go. I hope that'll be enough to maintain your discretion.
Yep. I got it. That's all I needed. I don't want to talk to those sneaky little Cameron. Hey, buddy. Alright, we go to our House of Runes archival code. I have no idea where that is, so this will be good. Oh, we never got the introduction for it though. Yeah, it'll be fun. It will be fun. Nah. Oh yeah. Anyway. I never knew this was here. Some things so surprising. Jesus. Hey, yo. That was not cool, man. Oh. This thing's insane. I have to go down below. I've got to power this whole thing. Yeah, that's something that I totally didn't enjoy. Yeah, this is definitely a little creepy.
So, what seems punishment becomes providence. A reminder we can never truly know the Great Serpent's designs for us. You have my thanks, and my apologies for the ordeal you just endured. Come, let us discuss.
Yeah, hold up. Let's figure out what this enemy thing is like right above me. Huh. There it is. Alright, let's talk to this guy in the next video. Huh? Be a great little stopping point, right? There we go. Sometimes it doesn't want to work. Anyway, yeah. Let's just talk to this guy.